Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase in the Sinnoh Cup, and I've really been enjoying this meta, to be honest with you. And this trainer has a YouTube channel, and I've actually been watching them recently, so I definitely recommend going ahead and checking them out. And they're using a very popular team in Empoleon Double Ghost. Now I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know who created this team. There have been multiple content creators claiming that they created this team. I have no idea. So I can't give credit to anybody that created the team. I just don't know. I mean, it's a popular team, one of the most popular teams. Rightfully so, it's very powerful. I've actually used this for like a day and I did really well with it as well. So if you're looking for an easy to use team, I think this is definitely really solid. Maybe I shouldn't necessarily say easy to use, but definitely a very solid, strong team. And you could probably do really well with this team if you use it. And this trainer also said that they went up, I think on the first day, they went up like 200 points just in one day. Very powerful stuff. So, but a lot of people also know how to counter the team as well because of how common it is. So if they call the Empoleon Double Ghost, could be a little bit difficult in that regard, but still a very powerful team. So let's go ahead and dive right into the commentary. Right now, this Empoleon is going up against Luxray. Luxray is really cool. Psychic Fangs is amazing. I just wish, I don't know, I feel like Luxray needs, it needs better stats. I mean, Psychic Fangs definitely needs to be on other Pokemon because it is a really good move. So in comes Frostlass. Nothing wrong with running it though. I mean, it's very spicy and it could work for sure. So we're going to see a shield from the Drifblim. It's going to be an Avalanche, of course, makes sense. That would have KO'd. So out comes the Shadow Ball from the Drifblim. And that will KO it very nicely. Love to see it. And this Luxray should go down. Yes, it does. Drifblim able to win that game. Incredible. I've also been seeing double Bite uses in the back, probably to counter this team. So against that team, this would be very difficult because Bite with Shadow Skuntank and Shadow Drapion would absolutely go to town against these ghost types. So that could be an answer to this team, but we'll see. So Empoleon, pretty good matchup here. Empoleon could just double shield and win this matchup if they choose to. And they do bait with the Avalanche. I would say 9 times or maybe 8 times out of 10 the opponents will bait, but it's so risky not to shield it, you know? So this one, not going to shield that. That's going to be a Shadow Ball, unfortunately. So in comes Frostlass. So Frostlass maybe going for the farm down, shield farm down, maybe? No, oh, just gonna call it into Avalanche. Good call. In comes Infernape. Oh my gosh, an Infernape. Absolutely incredible. I love it. Definitely my favorite Sinnoh style, at least in my opinion. Chimchar is, at least. Shadow Ball doing so much damage, they don't shield that. Able to farm it down. And in comes Frostlass. Another Avalanche. This Frostlass is absolutely going off. One of the best Pokemon in the Sinnoh Cup, of course. It's always good, Frostlass in any meta. Gastrodon is coming in. Drifblim does a good job at walling Gastrodon. If they have Water Pulse, it's not necessarily a wall. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Drifblim's just going to debuff it. Totally fine. Still has a shield. Even if they have Water Pulse, it does not matter at all. So Drifblim is going to go ahead and take this. They do not. So yeah, just going to be a complete wall to Gastrodon. And we're going to see another Icy Wind. So that's totally fun. So this Icy Wind is going to get the shield very nice. The opponent is not giving up. Huge respect for that. Gonna switch to catch. Okay, that was a good catch. It was not necessary, of course, but it was still a good catch nonetheless. Flexing the catches, right? So Drifblim is coming in, going for the Icy Wind. Should be enough to KO Gastrodon. Gastrodon's pretty tanky, but it's still enough to KO it. You love to see it. Very nice. Well played. The next game is going to be Empoleon into a beautiful, shiny Cresselia. Oh, they switch out. That's actually a good matchup for the Cresselia because of Grass Knot. Unless if they don't have Grass Knot, which I guess is a possibility. But either way, Empoleon going to go ahead and go for this Hydro Cannon right now. Going to pick up the shield. Drapion is going to go ahead and go for an attack. It's going to be Crunch. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Crunch because all the other moves are resisted. So Empoleon did shield that. And probably going to let this one go. And it's going to be another Crunch. I'm just going to let that one go. The defense drop, not great. Empoleon has to throw a move. If they don't, the opponent will get to another Crunch. And then Empoleon will have to shield if they want to win switch. Okay, so now Empoleon could shield the next attack and win switch if they choose to, which is what they're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be a Crunch, and now Empoleon will be able to farm down another defense drop. Definitely not great, but that's okay. Empoleon able to win switch. Cresselia coming in. Out comes Frostlass. Out comes Empoleon. Okay, so again, Generally good for the Empoleon with shields, but because Empoleon does not have shields, this is going to do so much damage. It doesn't KO, but that's totally fine. You just want to get it low, right? They're not going to be able to farm down, so they do have to throw an attack which will KO the Frostlass, but this is totally fine. Bring in Empoleon and go for the farm down. I don't know what energy they're at, but even if they get to a move, right? Even if they get to a move, who cares? Yeah, they get to a move, they're going to KO Empoleon. That's actually better because now Drifblim can farm down and get ahead on energy. And a Shadow Ball will be able to knock out the Cresselia. Should be, well, actually it won't knock out the Cresselia, not at full health. So maybe, okay. Let's see how they play. Let's see, do they go for Icy Wind first? This is actually going to be close because Moonblast, another Moonblast KOs. Okay, going for the Shadow Ball. The thing is, Shadow Ball, again, does not KO. So going for an Icy Wind afterwards is probably what you have to do. Able to get to it. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. So, good plays there. I think I would have done the reverse. I think I would have went for Icy Wind first in case they got... Well, I was going to say in case they got to a move. Then you would have had it, the Icy Wind had a debuff, but you still wouldn't have survived the Moonblast anyway, so it didn't really matter. So switching to Frostlass, they bring in their own Frostlass. Gonna go ahead and bait here. Again, most trainers do bait. Let's see if they call it. They do not call it, so nice shield bait there. Again, most Frostlass bait, most Drifblim bait. But again, it's risky not to shield it, right? I've been shielding the baits as well. Definitely unfortunate, but... we're going to see a Shadow Ball come in from this Frostlass. Maybe it is worth calling the bait, to be honest, because most trainers bait, and like the chance, you know, on the off chance that they don't bait, they go straight for it, fine, maybe you'll lose that game. But most of them, from what I've noticed, do bait. Let me know what your experience with it when it comes to Frostlass and Drifblim. Because I've been hit with Icy Wind against Empoleon that I've been shielding, and it's definitely not fun. Not at all. So in comes Empoleon. And Empoleon will be hit with this move. Just going to go ahead and let it go. Totally fine, totally fine. Hydro Cannon coming in. So they're going to switch out into Toxicroak. And out comes Drifblim. Okay. So we're going to see a Sludge Bomb come out. Again, Drifblim does wall Toxicroak, but these Sludge Bombs add up. Another one will get it very low. So it's not like, yeah, you can't farm down at this health range. Because you'll take another Sludge Bomb, and then you might even take a Mud Bomb after that. So yeah, you have to throw the attack and farm down. So still going to get a little bit of energy, very nice. Empoleon coming in, trying to get to a Shadow Ball. Oh, they do get to the move first. So we're going to see a shield here from the Drifblim. It's going to be a Drill Peck. It doesn't matter which. I mean, Hydro Cannon is the way to go, but it doesn't really matter. It would have KO'd Drifblim no matter what. So going straight Shadow Ball, that will be enough to KO. Of course, they're going straight Shadow Ball. The opponent was out of shields, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Empoleon into Drifblim. So, okay, a good matchup. The only thing is, Drifblim can get ahead if they successfully land a bait. So, definitely scary there, but they do go ahead and switch out into a Leafeon. I have not seen a Leafeon, so very spicy, but Drifblim is a great answer. Again, not going to be able to farm it down from full health, so you're going to have to throw an Icy Wind. Another Leaf Blade actually just KOs. So Drifblim pretty squishy in the Great League, right? So we're going to see an Icy Wind come in right now. And that will get the shield, okay. Oh, okay, do you shield this? Yeah, going to go ahead and shield it, makes sense. And going to go ahead and go for the Icy Wind. So Drifblim can win this if they want to invest the second shield. We'll have to see how it plays out. The opponent is going to invest the shield. Will the Drifblim shield... Drifblim should make it to another Icy Wind. I'm not sure. They're just going to let it go. Okay. So they're just going to let it go and farm down the Frostlass. But they switch into Drifblim. Out comes Empoleon. Is this a Shadow Ball? Is this Icy Wind? That Leafeon absolutely did a lot of work. Took out a Drifblim. That is crazy. So we're going to see a Hydro Cannon come in. Frostlass has a good matchup against Drifblim as well, but I guess they wanted Empoleon on the Drifblim and have the Frostlass against the Leafeon later. And maybe farm down the Leafeon, which would be very nice. Drifblim is going down. We don't know what's in the back besides the Leafeon, right? Oh, it's Toxicroak. So that's pretty good for the Frostlass. Frostlass just needs to get to an Avalanche. You don't need to shield this. It's going to be a Mud Bomb, but yeah, you don't have to shield it. Totally fine. They switch. Yeah, you're not gonna be able. Can you farm down? Oh, I think you could shield and farm down. Yeah, because this should be out of energy. So not gonna be hit with a Leaf Blade. Gonna be able to farm down. You love to see it, and just go for a Shadow Ball and KO that Toxicroak. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Very well played. Empoleon into Toxicroak, definitely a bad matchup, but there's two good answers to it in the back, so going to say swap into Frostlass. Out comes Bastiodon. This is definitely not good, but the good thing about it is you're going to be able to get rid of that Bastiodon so Drifblim doesn't have to see it, right? Because, yeah, I mean, you're going to go down, but you're going to be able to get 2 Shadow Balls, and then you're going to be able to farm down with Empoleon. I might have undercharged this a little bit. I wouldn't have, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have thrown it, because I think they still get to a move against Empoleon anyway. I think they're at a flamethrower, so it's not like you could farm down without them getting to a move. Yeah, they do get to a move, so I don't think I would have thrown that second Shadow Ball, or maybe I would have undercharged it, but that's okay. We're going to see this flamethrower come in and farm down the Bastiodon, very nice. So Toxicroak coming in, out comes Drifblim. Oh my gosh, Gastrodon, you love to see it, that is incredible. Wow, really cool team by the opponent, but Drifblim doing well, of course, against this Gastrodon. Oh man, do you go for the aggressive farm down? No, I guess not. I mean, Gastrodon is actually pretty bulky, and if it has Water Pulse, it could be a threat. So we're going to see, okay, and now we're going to see an attack come in from the Gastrodon. So this is going to be Body Slam, absolutely incredible. Just going to be able to successfully farm down. Go for the Icy Winds against Toxicroak, right? Take this, go for the Icy Winds against Toxicroak. And yeah, this should be a good game, honestly. Because, yeah, I know the opponent still has 2 shields, but you're going to be able to get both of them with 2 Icy Winds. And you're going to be able to resist Sludge Bomb as well as Mud Bomb, right? And you still have 2 shields. Yeah, this is a good game. This game is over. So a little bit lucky with what was in the back, but that's okay. We're going to see the Empoleon come in. That's fine, too. You could shield this, or you could let it go. It doesn't really matter. Just going to let it go. I'm going to bring in Drifblim. Yeah, it didn't really matter. You could have shielded it and went for a Drill Peck, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You'll survive this. I would have honestly shielded it, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you would have survived the Sludge Bomb as well. Maybe a little bit of a 2-shield flex here, but that's totally fine. Some trainers like to do that. Yeah, you'd have, especially after that 2 debuff, right? Would have survived it. Okay, Empoleon into Drifblim. Pretty solid matchup. They do switch into Empoleon of their own. Okay, you basically stay in, right? Going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck. Okay, both are resisted, so you definitely do want to go for the Hydro, but it's fine. Doesn't really. It's fine. It's fine. So, okay, gonna go ahead and take this. Maybe, or shield it. I'm gonna go ahead and take it and gonna switch out, trying to get head up energy, shield farm down. Is that what we're gonna see here? Shield farm down? No, just gonna let it go. Okay, Drifblim can take it, so it doesn't have to shield it, that's fine. Unfortunately, it is very low. Drifblim is coming in, Icy Wind going out, so probably gonna get the shield. This is super effective. It could have been a Shadow Ball as well. Unfortunately, can't get to another one, but that's fine. Frostlass coming in. Out comes Toxicroak. Good matchup for the Frostlass. So we're going to see a shield. No. Oh, we are seeing a shield. Okay, so we do see a shield. Going to be a Mud Bomb. That's fine. And now Frostlass will go ahead and go for this Avalanche right now. This Avalanche will get the shield. Makes sense. Frostlass desperately wants to get to another one. Maybe catch. Oh, they went for the catch. Oh, and they get it. Oh, they actually get the catch. Very nice catch. Yeah, so this way Frostlass doesn't have to use the final shield. Yeah, it doesn't have to use the final shield and it can save the shield, which is incredible. Gonna go ahead and KO this Toxicroak. So you love to see it. And in comes Drifblim, and Drifblim will be hit with, well, it would have been hit with a Shadow Ball, but the opponent will concede that game, and that's going to be a good game, very well played. Empoleon into Toxicroak, another really bad matchup. Going to save swap into Frostlass. Okay. They're going to switch out. Okay, I didn't see what came in, but whatever it was is going to be hit with this Avalanche. Bibao, okay. Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you have to throw the Avalanches anyway. And to be honest, Bibao is actually not the bulkiest Pokemon out there, right? It's actually pretty squishy. Look how low it is. Holy cow, look, 2 Avalanches get it so low. They probably have 2 Surfs. Shield. Oh, do they have 2 Surfs? We'll see. Gonna shield 1 more Powder Snow. Oh, able to get it down. Frostlass able to beat a Bibao. Incredible. Avalanche, just so strong of a move. Such a high attack with Frostlass. Absolutely amazing. So we do see a shield, so able to get that shield back. Very nice. They're going to farm down, which is not ideal, but again, the energy goes to waste against Drifblim anyway. So this is pretty good. Drifblim is going to come in. I mean, the 2 Sludge Bombs do add up. It does a lot of health. About 30% each, right? So it does do a lot of health, but yeah, they get to another one. That's unfortunate. They did farm up a lot, but it is what it is. Another Sludge Bomb. And unfortunately, Drifloon did click on the Icy Wind, so it's going to have to throw it. The farm would have been nice, but it happens. That's going to KO the Toxicroak. Empoleon into Gliscor. Good matchup. Of course, I guess you do have to watch out for the Earthquake, but it's still a good matchup. Gonna go ahead and pick up the final shield with this Hydro Cannon, and that's totally fine. And this is probably a bait. I don't know if it's. You definitely shield it though. Even if it's a bait, it is a bait, but you still win, right? You can still farm down. Yeah, you still farm down before they get to the Earthquake. They had the Night Slash, but it wouldn't have KO'd. They needed to go for the Earthquake. So Empoleon into Toxicroak, another really bad matchup. Gonna switch out into Frostlass. Okay, looks like they're staying in. Oh, maybe they're trying to catch an Avalanche, but they were not able to. This Frostlass has, actually went over 100 energy. So Frostlass is going to go ahead and shield this. And go for the Shadow Ball. Yeah, the Waterfall comes in, not great. But this Frostlass should be able to get off 2 Shadow Balls. And they don't shield, you love to see it. You could safely go for Avalanche now, even though it's double resisted. Should be enough to KO. So Avalanche will KO. They're just going to let it go. Very nice. In comes Toxicroak. Can't get to another one. But that is okay because you have a Drifblim. Drifblim is so good. There's so many... Wow, we've seen so many Toxicroaks in this video, I swear. So Drifblim is coming out. We're going to see the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, you don't go for Mud Bombs here. Sludge Bomb is the way to go. Gliscor's coming in. Out comes Empoleon. That's a Shadow Gliscor. This is a Night Slash. This is not Earthquake. So you have to shield this. Oh, I stand to him. Okay, I stand corrected, but still, it's not a move that really warrants a shield. They do get to another one. I wouldn't shield this. I would just let this go and farm down with Drifloon, right? Yeah, that's the play you definitely want to do. Get a lot of energy. Debuff that Toxicroak. Even if they do have 2 shields, but just debuff it, you know. Even if they're likely to shield, just debuff it. Totally fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty close one. They do go for the Mud Bomb bait, which was a good bait by the opponent. However, after these, I feel like Drifblim can live a Sludge Bomb after these 2 Icy Winds. Let's see if I'm wrong. They probably get to it. Okay, let's see if Drifblim, after the debuffs, can live the Sludge Bomb. I don't know if it can. It can. Oh my gosh, literally surviving with 1 HP and a dream. Able to get this Icy Wind off. The power of Drifblim. Oh my gosh, what a great game. What a great game. These battles have been a lot of fun. I know other content creators have showcased this team, but it's just such a good team, right? So we're going to see a switch into Frostlass. Makes sense. Out comes Drapion. Okay. Drapion definitely can win this one, but the thing is, like, it's going to have to invest shields here, right? So at least you're able to get a shield. Alright, do they bait with Aqua Tail? Do they go for Crunch? It could go either way. They're going to go straight Crunch. Makes sense. I would too. But that's fine. At least he got a shield out of it. So we're going to bring in this Empoleon. So Empoleon going for the farm. Maybe taking it or shielding. We'll see. Going to go ahead and take it. Okay. Doing a lot, but able to... Oh, they get to another one. So yeah, Empoleon will shield this one. So it can farm down and have a good amount of energy. A lot of energy, actually. So what is coming in? It's going to be that Gastrodon, but hey, a Hydro Cannon doesn't really... Gastrodon does not appreciate a Hydro Cannon. So we do see a shield there. Drifblim is coming in. What is in the back? It's going to be a Cresselia. Okay, I think... Oh, that's a Confusion Cresselia as well. I think Drifblim wins. Because it goes for the Shadow Ball. It doesn't KO. Can you farm down? What are they at? 3, 4? Are they 4, 5? You just farm this down. Shield farm down, right? This is amazing. Drifblim is so strong, I'm telling you guys. So it's going to be a Moonblast, makes sense, and the opponent will concede that game. So yeah, it's going to be a great game, very well played. To both trainers over there. So Empoleon into Rose Raid. Okay, very interesting, very spicy. We're going to see a switch into Frostlass. 2 answers to that Rose Raid, of course. But they're staying in. Of course, the thing is Weather Ball. Like, Weather Ball is a threat, right? So... they're going to switch out. They just wanted the shield. Definitely unfortunate. However, this is not Bite. That is Poison Jab. So we're going to see an Avalanche come in from this Frostlass. So that we'll get the shield. And we're going to see an attack come in. Crunch? Yeah, it's definitely Crunch. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so that will KO, but hey, at least you got the shield back. In comes Empoleon. Empoleon might want to look to farm this all the way down, like legit all the way down. Probably take this and then farm all the way down. As long as they don't, hopefully they don't get to another one. Oh, not gonna farm. Okay, maybe they were counting. They know they were not going to make it. It's okay. It would have been nice to get all that farm, but you may have had the shield. So Toxicroak coming in, and now out comes Rose Raid. Again, Drifblim does well against both of these. There's so many teams that are double weak to Drift, like multiple Pokemon weak to Drifblim. No wonder Drifblim is so good. I mean, Weather Ball's not resisted. I guess it makes sense to shield the Weather Ball compared to any other move. Leaf Storm would still do a lot of damage, though. That's the thing. Alright, so Drifblim's not going to be able to farm this down. It's going to take too much damage, so we'll have to throw. But maybe overfarm by like 1? Okay, yeah. Oh, man, okay. That's definitely unfortunate. But we'll see. Can you continue? Oh, they clicked on it. Okay. Undercharge? Maybe not. Okay. So just going to go ahead and go for it. It's going to KO. Rosary charges its move so fast, or gets to its move so fast. Yeah, you need the Shadow Ball. Mud Bomb shouldn't KO. If it's a Sludge Bomb, it KOs. It's a Mud Bomb, it's not going to KO. It's not going to KO, and now we're going to see a Shadow Ball. They needed to go for the Sludge Bomb. Would they have made it? I feel like they would have. I don't know. Sludge Bomb would have KO'd, but either way, that's totally fine. Great game, well played. Very, very, very close. But still a great game nonetheless. Empoleon into Bastiodon. You absolutely love to see it in the lead. So they're going to switch out into Gastrodon. Out comes Drifblim. Absolutely amazing. This might be hard counter city right now. We're going to see an attack come in. Don't have to shield it, even if it's a Water Pulse. I don't think it is. It's a Body Slam, so that tells me they probably have Earth Power. So just continue to farm up. Go for the Icy Wind. This is not going to KO, and then you could just farm down. You can't farm down at the current health you're at. You'd probably still take a lot of damage, but now you could farm down and have a lot of energy, even against Bastiodon, right? But the thing is, you don't want to give Bastiodon a lot of farm either. So, okay, this is totally fine. You want them to attack you because again, you don't want Bastiodon to get a lot of farm. So Gastrodon is going down very nice. You love to see it. Bastiodon coming in, or Gastrodon went down. Bastiodon coming in. And the Shadow Balls, hey, I mean, it's free damage, you know, it's not that bad. You're going to get off 2 of them. So that's not bad damage. I actually knocked out a Bastiodon. I had 2 Shadow Balls and a Frostlass that KO'd Bastiodon. Not at full health, but it KO'd. This is good farm range for Empoleon. They're going to switch out into Frostlass. Out comes Frostlass. So this should be fine. This should be fine. Oh, they're going straight Crunch. Okay, they have Crunch. That's fine. Because, alright. Yeah, this should be fine, right? Because you have the Empoleon to handle the Frostlass anyway, right? To shield, like, double shield the Frostlass or whatever. You don't even have to shield this. You could shield it to try and get off a Shadow Ball to get both of their shields. Yeah, it's not even worth it. You don't want to give them more farm. Empoleon has a move. Just going to go ahead and go for the Hydro. Basically getting the shield, and you could shield and farm down or something and have a Hydro for the Bastiodon. They actually let it go, so this is a good game. So shield, farm down. Yeah, Empoleon has 2 shields. This is a great game. Definitely a great game. Yeah, just farm down with Waterfall at this point in time. Gonna go ahead and go for the Drill Pack for the BM, I guess. That's totally fine. They might shield, I don't know. No, they're just gonna let it go. So good game, well played, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.